every time I try to take a thumbnail. Big ass baby. Look at him. Hi guys. So I have not done one of these in a while, and I was supposed to actually record and pre-upload this video yesterday, so it's gonna be a little late. Anyhow, this is my last book haul of 2017 / first book haul of 2018. So I'm looking a little morbid and dark right now. You can't even see my hair. It's not black, it's blurple, but you can't tell. I also got new glasses. I can see, and I don't have to wear trifocals anymore, and my prescription's no longer odd, and everything's like perfect. It's glorious. I'm gonna start off with the books that were given to me for I have this whole stack of books. Only like a couple of them are gifts. The rest of them I bought for myself. Hashtag she ain't got no self-control. I'm gonna start off with these two that were given to me December. One in December, one in January, by Courtney over at Curious Courtney. She is the bomb diggity. She is a huge fan of Red Rising also, and she sent me the House Minerva promotional copy of Red Rising because she had an extra one. You have to like shank people to get these now. This is freaking fabulous. Look at this. And she was just like, I have another one. Do you want it? I freaking love her. Look at that. It's awesome. And then she also sent me Master of Crows by Grace Draven. Now, Courtney, if you haven't watched my December wrap up, like all of her book recs kind of took over the first 3 weeks of December, and it was great. So one of the authors that I had no knowledge of that she turned me on to was Grace Draven, and this was a book that I read last month, and it was fabulous. And I got the Kindle one, and then I loved it, and Courtney actually was awesome enough to send me the paperback, and I love it, and I love the artwork, and I don't want to like read this one because I don't want to crack the spine, but I'm so happy to have it. Oh my god. I love you, Courtney. You're the best. So now, Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany was awesome enough to send me the arc she had of The Daughter of Blood and Bone, and I'm halfway through it. I'm on 213, so just a smidge under halfway through it, and just, there are no words how freaking good this book is. Just, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. This was like everything that I was missing from Beasts Made of Night, and I'm so happy. Thank you, Bethany, so much. I've probably already told you 100 times. I'm gonna tell you 100 more because I'm so excited to get this. Like, look, I'm flailing like a weirdo. I'm just, I'm so happy to have this. You rock. You rock. Okay, then all the rest of these I bought for myself. There are a lot. So, sneak these in here first. I just bought these today from Goodwill Outlet World. You have to go like digging through buckets and stuff. So I got a book on square foot gardening because I was really big into this when I lived in Texas, and I had a giant yard, and I had so many plants and fruit trees and bushes, and just, it was awesome. But square foot gardening is, it tells you how to divide up, like if you have a garden box, how to divide it up for like maximum efficiency. And I had done a lot of research on it, but I had never had the book, and I saw it and I really wanted it, even though I live in Denver now and almost nobody has any outdoor space because Denver's friggin' expensive. 2 books on, I'm such a dork, strategies for Minecraft, because I have Minecraft and I turned it on and was completely overwhelmed because it's just like, here's a big open world, go forth and do shit. Like, but I don't know what, there's a lot of, so I got strategy books. Don't judge me. I got a hardcover copy of Way of Kings, Words of Radiance, Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. Now, I already had a copy of Way of Kings, but I didn't realize until I got Words of Radiance and Oathbringer that my copy was height challenged. And I put them on my shelves, and it was, she can't do, no. Which actually, believe it or not, people for Christmas have been like Way of Kings obsessed. All of a sudden, you couldn't find any friggin' hard copies of Way of Kings. So my copy cost me like 47 bucks. I am obsessed with the white paperback copies of Brandon Sanderson's books because they are freaking gorgeous. So I got Way of Kings. Now this does come in part 1, part 2, or you can get the one whole thing together, and I did, and Leanna warned me, but I forgot that that copy's shorter too. So here's my copy of the second one, Words of Radiance, And then there's my Way of Kings. And then Oathbringer, which is the third one and just came out. And I love these. And then they look so awesome all lined up on the shelf. And now I'm probably going to have to get Way of Kings in 1 and 2 because Then I also got Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. Look at that art. I was so happy to see this one because the US cover is weird AF. Steelheart, which was my first Sanderson book, and I am in love with it. And then Calamity and Firefight, which are 2 and 3. I'm really excited to have these, and they're my favorite colors, like teal and gray. And then lastly, I have a bind up of 2 of his short stories, Legion and The Emperor's Soul. Then I got The Last Wish and Blood of Elves by, I think it's Andrzej Sapkowski, who is the Polish author who wrote the books that inspired the Witcher video game. And there is, Elliot Brooks is hosting a year-long Witcher series buddy read, and this month they're tackling The Last Wish. These are the old UK covers, and the only books I can find that have these covers, I can even find proof of, like pictorial evidence, are these 2. And the rest of them even just have like the US cover or the Polish covers, which are awesome, and I want them, but that's really extreme because buying a book in the UK cover, I can still read it, so like I don't, but it's an excuse. I can still read them. I can't read a book in Polish. I don't think that's gonna stop me though. But then there is, I think this is a UK paperback of Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, because I don't have enough copies of this book. You can never have enough copies. If she keeps putting out different covers, I'm probably gonna keep buying them. Don't judge me, but look at how pretty. It's my favorite colors. It's teal and gray. I had to. Then I have been wanting this book for a long time, and I had it on Kindle, but then I saw this one in the Goodwill when I got back from Christmas vacation, or I think I was still on Christmas vacation. Whatever. It is The Beast is an Animal by Peter Nell van Arsdale, and I believe it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but even if it wasn't, look at that freaking cover. It's so gorgeous. I probably would have bought this even if it was like a non-fiction like forest documentary book. Same trip, same Goodwill. I found these. They're like the Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross. So there is The Girl with the Wind-Up Heart. There is The Girl with the Iron Touch. And then there is The Girl in the Steel Corset. Now, I believe this one is the first one. Oh, this one's 2 books. It's got The Strange Case of Finley Jane in it. I believe this one is the first one. The first one was the only one I looked up reviews for on Goodreads, and it got really good ones. I believe they're steampunk, like, romance. Are they romance? Yes. What is dying? What if dying is the only way to save the ones you love? How can I protect the ones I love if it means helping our greatest enemy? And then this one says, in 1897 England, 16-year-old Finley Jane has no one except the Thing inside her. When a young lord tries to take advantage of Finley, she fights back and wins. But no normal Victorian girl has a darker side that makes her capable of knocking out a full-grown man with 1 punch. So I thought those were pretty interesting. I do love my paranormal romance. I wish you sit down, young man. Yeah, I'm talking to my dog. I also got this US paperback version. I believe this is the one that came in the box set of The Well of Ascension, second book in the Mistborn trilogy. I already have Mistborn cover to match this. So I bought this one even though I have them all 3 in mass market paperback and on my Kindle. I already had the first one, so now I got this one because it matches. So then I have Fever by Christine Feehan. She writes paranormal romances. She writes the Carpathian series, which is about like vampires and shifters, or like vampire shifters. It's like, they're very adult, FYI. And then she also has a bunch of different series about like shifters. So those are primarily the vampires. These are like shifters, like leopards and whatever. But I believe this one is a standalone. I believe this one is about a naturalist who gets the opportunity to like live in the jungle amongst the creatures that she loves to observe. And then she actually ends up living amongst shifters, one of which is her mate. So that's a thing. And then there is His Dark Embrace by Amanda Ashley. I believe this one is about a girl who had a crush on the guy that lives across the street from her. She moved away, went to like college, or just moved away for whatever reason, and then just came back, and the neighbor can no longer like kind of keep away from her, but he is a supernatural other being. But it mentioned not being able to control his bloodlust, so probably he's a vampire. But I didn't read the whole summary. Amanda Ashley is one of those authors. I just like her books, so I picked them up. Oh, see. There's another one, Night's Pleasure. This one's in paperback. This one is about a reporter whose father was killed, and then in investigating the death of her father, she happens upon vampires. The vampire in particular, this one, whose name is Rain, probably hates himself because he's a vampire, but of course he sees Savannah, who is the reporter, and gets all googly-eyed. And inadvertently he ends up putting her in more danger. Of course, that puts the kibosh on his whole trying to keep her at arm's length thing, because of course it's like supernatural creatures, and they fall in love with something. It's like, I am man, hear me roar, I will protect you, roar, you're staying with me. It's essentially, they're just like Harlequins, but they're paranormal, okay? Don't expect, like, I know some of y'all are probably like, that's corny. It's a romance novel. The romance is the primary objective here, okay? I've never read any books by this author before, but they are shifters, which that was enough for me, and the historical romance is two of my favorite things. So they're historical romance, shifter novels. Hell yeah, I was gonna buy them. So these are by Lydia Dare. There is A Certain Wolfish Charm, The Taming of the Wolf, Tall, Dark, and Wolfish, and The Wolf Next Door. Now, like I said, these are historical. Are all of them? Yes. They are lords and dukes and whatever, and of course the males are all the shifters and poor traumatized, like, uppity ladies that are swept up in this shifter romance. So yeah, they are Regency paranormal shifter romances. I was gonna definitely buy them. And then I got this one, which is The Werewolf's Wife by Michelle Hoff. This one is like flat out Harlequin, like Harlequin published it, and it's really thin, so expect like insta love, quick moving, because the book is like 200 like little tiny pages. It'll probably take me 2 hours to read. Then there is The Wicked Deed on a Winter's Night. This is by Kresley Cole, which I have some of her books back here behind me. These are adult paranormal romance. They're the Immoral After Dark series, and the whole entire world encompasses consists of Valkyries, werewolves, vampires, soothsayers. I don't think there's any fae, but it's cool because it has like an urban fantasy aspect to it, where even though each book features one couple and they're romance centric, the whole entire series has an overarching plot, and it's kind of working toward the Ascension, which is like the big supernatural war that happens, and all the books are setting up for like who's gonna be on what side. And they're really like, they feature a lot of pop culture references and a lot of humor. Almost all of the heroines are snarky. Almost all of the male characters are super snarky and attitudinal and big, gruff alpha male. So I really enjoy them. I already have this one on Kindle because I bought them all on Kindle, but as I see them, I buy them in physical copies because I freaking love them. So this one I was super excited to find is The Night Watch by Sergei Lukyanenko. This is, I believe, urban fantasy. It takes place, there are a bunch of other supernatural beings, and they are, what is this? They're magicians, shapeshifters, vampires, and healers who live among the humans. Human born, they must choose a side to swear allegiance to, the dark or the light, when they come of age. For millennium, these opponents have coexisted in an uneasy peace enforced by defenders like the Night Watch, forces of light who guard against the dark. But prophecy decrees that one supreme other will arise to spark a cataclysmic war. Anton Gorodetsky, an untested mid-level light magician with the Night Watch, discovers a cursed young woman, an other of tremendous potential, unallied with either side, who can shift the balance of power. With the battle of lines between light and dark drawn, the magician must move carefully, for one wrong step could mean the beginning of annihilation. Now, I think I bought these on Kindle as a box set like a year or more ago, and I never read them because my Kindle is where books go to die, because I forget they're on there because I don't scroll all the way through, and I have 1,300 books on my Kindle at the moment. So, but this one, I really especially like the cover because it's all trash polka-y, and that's awesome. I love things that are like mostly black and white with like splash pop of color, and this one is very film noir-ish, and it's Russian based, and I love it. I love it. One of the blurbs on the back says, it's like Tolkien getting mugged in a Moscow back alley by Jean Le Carré. Jean Le Carré. And I have Dragonhaven by Robin Hobb, which is volume 2 of the Rain Wilds Chronicles, and then Renegade's Magic by Robin Hobb, which is book 3 of the Soldier Sun trilogy. I haven't read book 1 and 2 of either of these. So, but they were at the library bookstore and they were like $1.50 a piece. So I got them and I was like, I'll find the other ones later. Then I got The Wings of Merlin by T.A. Barron. I loved this series when I was a kid. I believe this is like my first foray into like high fantasy as a child. I think these are like higher young adult-ish, but I read them when I was like 7, 8. And I freaking love them. This is book 5 in the Lost Years of Merlin, of which so far as an adult I have found, because I borrowed these from the library when I was a kid. I think I have like 3 of them now. Then I was kind of really excited about this one. This is Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. This book has been talked about a lot. If you can see the sticker, it was like one of Oprah's book club selections for 2016. This book's making my face green. Last 3 books, holy cow. There is, I believe this is the UK hardcover edition of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. I found this one in the thrift store. And then, really cool, I didn't know these existed, or I would have bought them when I was a kid, which is the US Deluxe editions of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. These, when you take them out of the box, holy crap, they're amazing, because the cover is just one long giant piece of artwork, and then the original like covers that were on the US covers are printed on the inside of the book. And I love them. I love them so much. They're so pretty. And I could only find proof that 3 of them ever existed. The other one was The Order of the Phoenix. So I ordered it. Ooh, speaking of which, let me tell you about this bullshit. Now, I ordered it. I found it on Barnes & Noble through the marketplace. And the seller on the marketplace that had it was Hippo Books. So it deliberately said the deluxe edition and had the box pictured and then the book hanging out of the box. Now see these, it had this picture of the signature, J.K. Rowling's signature on the top, and it had that picture of the spine, and then it was the blue Order of the Phoenix cover. It was pictured on the site like this. So I ordered it. It took forever to get here. It finally got here. This is supposed to be this edition in very good, what did it say? It was rated as very good copy, like new. This thing is you can't see it on this, filthy AF. It's got sticky shit all over it, and this is not the deluxe edition. It is the regular, it's the regular Order of the Phoenix. I have this one! So I emailed them like, hey, this is not what I paid for. You sent me the wrong thing, and it's in bad condition. Sent them pictures and a copy of my order with the included pictures of the book that I was supposed to get that was listed on their ad. They didn't email me back, and I can't get a hold of Barnes & Noble customer service about it either. It's like, well, just wait for them to... It's been like 3 days. This is not what I paid for. I'm really pissed off. When you look on the website, Hippo Books apparently has a history of doing this, and that's why they have a lot of shell companies and subsidiaries, and they operate under a bunch of different companies that is all headed under Hippo Books. So people who don't look into it and like don't buy from Hippo Books or buy from another company, it's still Hippo Books, and then they get gypped again. Apparently they had a really frequent tendency to give you books in worse condition than they promised, and then not respond back to you, to give you books that were not the ones you wanted and not respond back to you, or to just flat out not send you damn books. So if you order books through Amazon Marketplace and Barnes & Noble Marketplace, watch out for Hippo Books, because they got me. That is all the books I have. I have one more thing to show you that I'm super excited to get. I have Aladdin, Raja, who is flocked, meaning he is fuzzy. The copy, this one is a Books A Million exclusive. And then I got Abu from Hot Topic. He's also flocked. He is a Hot Topic exclusive if you want the fuzzy one. And then this came today. I got my Red Jafar, which if you want him, you better go look now because he's hard as shit to find. I'm so happy. All I'm missing out of the whole set that got released at once is Jasmine in the red, like, kind of slave version of her outfit with her hair pinned up in the gold crown. I had it ordered and they ran out on the day of, so now I have it pre-ordered again and they're just about to re-up. and they better get my shit. That is it for my book haul for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I am working on a new intro and still waiting for payday so I can get on my liquor to start my book reviews. Yeah. Alright, that's all I got. I will catch you later. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.